you're live on the Valder Beebe Show. Thank you for joining me.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, where do you get all this time on your hand? I see you on the talk. I see you, so many different places. You got a lot of time on your hands.
I don't have any time on my hands, but I'm about to because summertime is coming and it's camp time.
It is. You're going to send the kids off to camp. You're right. You're going to have a really good time.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But I have one child who has a bee sting, very severe bee sting allergy, and it can be a really difficult situation for children who have severe allergies that go off to camp, and parents are really apprehensive about that. So I've been talking a little bit about that today.
Well, tell me about that because, we're going to talk about kids, but my husband has the same allergy. So, and I know how severe it can be. But what can kids do? Because they kind of have to fend for themselves when they're at camp.
Well, they don't. They need a team around them, and you need to be really empowering with them. And a lot of people think, well, they're too young to really understand what's going on. Well, my 8-year-old and even my 5-year-old who has allergies as well understand the severity, especially of my 8-year-old's bee sting allergy, which, it can be life-threatening. When children go off to camp, especially kids with severe allergies, they shouldn't be denied the summer camp experience because they're freaked out about getting stung by a bee. They have to still live. So I just think it's important to empower them, to arm them with their EpiPen auto-injector, make sure they have it with them at all times, to understand how they can actually inject themselves if there's not an adult around, and to recognize the signs of anaphylaxis. That's key, and I know your husband knows a lot about that.
He does. It really does. People who have allergies, and you're right, from a very young age, they're very aware.
Oh, yeah, they are. They really do empower themselves and understand, but it's important to have a team around them. So I do my due diligence. I go to the camp. I talk to the camp counselors. I make sure that they go to the EpiPen website. I am sort of a little bit of a bear when it comes to that stuff, but it's important to communicate, especially to these counselors who are often teenagers, young adults, about the dangers of anaphylaxis, and make sure that the camp has a staff that's trained in that.
Also, too, I'm sure you do this. Here's the doctor's numbers. Here's where you can get any refills.
Yeah. Oh, not only that, Bowder, but you can also take a recent picture of your child and put it with all of that, the information from the doctor, all that stuff, and sometimes that visual aid of knowing, okay, there's a lot of campers here, but this one is allergic to bee sting, so I'm going to be watching out for that one.
That's a really good idea. Even when kids have food allergies.
Yeah, absolutely. Really I have a child with a peanut allergy, and I do the same thing.
Oh, you're the mom with the mostest,
obviously.
But
please.
You've got multiple kids, so when you send them off to camp, you've got their, kind of little survival kit for them, in a sense?
Yeah, you do. You have to lay it all out, and you want the people around them to understand what's going on. If they have some sort of, perhaps a life-threatening allergic reaction, you want everybody to know how to, get in motion and wheels up. But you also want your kids to go and have fun. You don't want them freaking out or worrying about it. So it's a balance that you have to strike, and it starts with communication.
That sounds really, really good. If you want to send my listening audience on the web, because I'm sure there are other parents who can identify with this, where would you send them?
I would send them to Pt.2. You can get all sorts of really great information. There's a video you can see on how, if you need to apply the EpiPen auto-injector, and there's a new My EpiPen app. And the kids love these apps these days. They're always downloading apps. And the app is great because basically there's a severe allergy profile. You can upload information, and you can often send them to some of these counselors who, they have all the iPads and everything.
That's what I was thinking,
yeah.
Give everybody a free app. Make them think they're getting something really good.
And educate them at the same time. See how that works?
Well, with the kids, you've become a great mother. We've watched the evolution of you in the media, but, you've taken on the role of motherhood so well.
Well, thank you.
Is that what you're taking to the talk? Is that what we're seeing about the talk?
Yeah, the talk is really about your girlfriends in the afternoon. We happen to be moms, so we do bond on the mom things. But it's really about connection, and it's about information, and it's about laughing. We love to laugh, and it's about heart as well. So I'm real proud of the show. We haven't been on very long, but we're already, I can feel that we're already having a tangible connection with the audience, and that's all I want, just a really authentic connection with the people that are watching us.
Well, you do, because it takes a while, as you know, if you know about the other really big talk shows. It took 10 years to get their legs, in a sense, under them, and then they really, really sprouted. So you guys have a great cohesive group. I like that. It's so varied because that's how moms really are.
I think we're off to a great start, and we are very, very different women, and we all have very different opinions on things, and I think the chemistry is definitely there. And, we're just trying to keep building our show to have it, hopefully stay on 10, 12, 13 years like the other shows. But we haven't even completed a whole year yet, and I feel like we're on the right track.
You're on the right track. But before I let you go, I got to ask you, what did you learn from that cutthroat apprentice?
Well, let's see. I learned that I know how to raise money for families affected by autism. I learned that being on TV, even if you're in a situation with all kinds of different personalities, maybe it prepped me for the talk. I mean, I don't know. But I did learn that, sometimes it's important just to go on a show for the right reasons. And I think I went on for the right reasons, which was autism. I wasn't trying to go on and be a crazy reality person. I was there for one reason, and those families with autism got a lot of funds as a result, so I don't regret it.
Well, you did a great job. You made a great impression on us. You showed us how to retain your dignity. When you kind of swim with the muck, keep walking on the water.
Hey, I'm writing that down. Hold on, let me write that down. When you swim with the muck,
keep walking on the water.
All right. Thanks, Valder.
Holly Robinson, Pt. As always, thank you so much. And give me that website where you want my listeners to go again.
Yes, please, EpiPen.com. And have a really safe summer season.
Thank you for being my celebrity guest on the Valder BB Show today, Holly Robinson, P.
You got it. See you later.
Bye-bye.